Hi everybody, my name is Paula from the Real Polish Fanatic blog and Jewelry by RPF. Thank you for stopping by my little corner of YouTube and spending a little bit of your day with me. I do appreciate you being here. Today I got some nail mail in the mail, obviously, and I placed an order with Mooncat polish during their sale a couple weeks ago. I was resisting and doing so well, and then like at the last minute I placed an order and I got them in today. Just to let you know, I've already done this video. I taped it and then I stupidly deleted it from my phone. Not only deleted it, but then permanently deleted it, so before I could upload it. But here I am again. So we will make the best of a bad situation. And anyway, we're going to talk about Mooncat polish. I ordered 8 of them in the sale a couple weeks ago and I got them in today. Mooncat retails for about $13 to $15, so a little bit on the pricier side. So I do like picking them up when they have a sale. They usually have 2 a year. I believe the next one will be around Black Friday. Mooncat does have free shipping at $48 right now, so that's kind of a little bit less than a lot of other indie brands, and you can find them at mooncat.com. I believe Mooncat used to be Live Love Polish. I think that was the name, and they rebranded a while ago to Mooncat. So I do have a few of the LLP polishes also, and I have a few other Mooncat, but not a whole lot. But I am happy to show these off that I purchased, and so we'll get the camera turned around and we will jump right in. All right, so like I said, I picked up 8 polishes and I picked up their cleanup brush also. So I'll show you that real quick before we get started. And here's the one that I picked up. Has a nice little tip, nice kind of firm brushes here. If you're not familiar with what you would use a cleanup brush for after you do your manicure, if you make a little bit of a mess around your nail, you just dip this in some acetone and then you just sort of go around your sidewalls and down around the bottom. Obviously mine doesn't have any acetone on it as I just took it out of the package, but that is what a cleanup brush does. Comes in very handy if you are messy like me when you paint your nails sometimes. So got that, and that was also included in the sale, so that's nice. All right, so like I said, I've already done this video once. So on my swatch wheel, I already have 1 coat and 2 coats of all the polishes, so I will go in and do a 3rd coat. I'll show you what it looked like at 1 and 2, and then we'll go in and do a 3rd coat. And yeah, I also have these on my nails here. Again, I did have these in 2 coats, but then in the last video, I put the topper over all of them, and so I just went in and quickly did a 3rd coat of all of these, so hopefully we can't really see the topper anymore. But anyway, I'm going to zoom in a bit, and we will just jump right in. So I picked up 8 polishes during the sale here, and this first one is beautiful. This is called Saber Tooth, and this was described as a matte baby blue with bright blue shimmer. As you can see that, gorgeous. Here it is on my index finger. This is a matte polish. This is just 2 coats and in its normal matte formula, and then I also put it on my thumb. This is actually now 3 coats and a glossy top coat. So this is what it looks like if you put the glossy top coat on. And here it is on the swatch wheel. This is 1 coat and 2 coats. So I will go in and paint on a 3rd coat here so we can just see how they apply. Get some more lighting. Move this light a little bit. All right, I think I'm ready. So I was reading online in one of the Facebook groups that I belong to, and the nail polish groups that I belong to, that a lot of people complain about Mooncat's formula. They think that it is thick and hard to work with. I didn't find that to be the case at all with these. You don't want to overload your brush, but I don't know, I thought the formulas were quite nice. And personally, I'd probably rather have a too thick polish than a too thin polish, because thick polishes you can always, add thinner and get them to the consistency you like, whereas if you get a polish that's too thin, you're just kind of stuck with it. You can try to leave the cap off a little bit to thicken it up, but that doesn't always work the best. So personally, I'd rather have it be a little bit too thick than a little bit too thin. But anyway, I did not find these to be too thick at all. I thought that they applied very nicely on my nails and on the swatch wheel. So anyway, here is Sabertooth in 1 coat, and now this is 3 coats. Do you a bottle shot here. Sabertooth. And the next one that I picked up is this gorgeous flaky here. This one is called Curiosity's Prey, and this was described as a sheer white jelly with pink, orange, and green iridescent flakes and indigo iridescent shimmer. You can see all that color changing flakes. You can see that pretty kind of blue purple shimmer in it. And here that one is. This is now 3 coats. 2 coats was fine, but like I said, I put at the end here, I'm going to show you a topper. And in the last video, I put the topper over all my nails. So I just went in and put on a 3rd coat of all of these, just so I can show you what they look like on their own. There it is. 2 coats was fine. 3 coats maybe is a little bit better. It covers the nail line a little bit better. But here it is on the swatch wheel in 1 coat and 2 coats. So I'll go in here and put on a 3rd coat here. There it is now in 1 coat and then 3 coats. I like this one a lot. This kind of reminded me of an old favorite Sally Hansen called Crystalline, I think, from the Satin Glam collection from long ago. It's not quite as colorful, but just as I was painting it on earlier, I was like, oh, that reminds me of Crystalline. I pulled out Crystalline, and it's really not all that similar at all. I brought it down just to show you. It's more of a just a plain white. It doesn't have those pretty iridescent flakes or all the different colors or anything. But so just to kind of show you here, not really the same, but it did give me that sort of vibe. I like this one actually much better with the colors and everything, the flakes. So this is Curiosity's Prey in 1 coat and then 3 coats. And next up, I purchased this pretty flaky balm. This one is called Dragon Scales, and this was described as a multi-chrome flaky with hollow glitter that shifts between shades of magenta and lime green. You can see that shift there. You can see the little hollow glitter, and that's this one right here on me. This is 3 coats now, but again, 2 coats was fine. There it is in 3 coats. See that shift? It's quite a nice shifter, and you can see the little twinkling hollow glitter coming through there. Very pretty. And here it is on the swatch wheel in 1 coat and 2 coats. You can see it really shifts easily, has quite a strong shift to it. We'll go in here with a 3rd coat. 2 coats once again was fine, just so I can show you with me painting them, I'll do the third coats. It does sometimes help having the third coat, but I found on my nails even all of these were just fine in just 2 coats. But here's dragon scales in 1 coat and now 3 coats. Look how it shifts. So pretty. I love the added hollow glitter. There's dragon scales. And the next one that I purchased is another flaky balm. This one is called Space Oddity. And this was described as a multi-chrome flaky that shifts between shades of berry pink, purple, orange, and green. I don't see a whole lot of shifting in the bottle. And here it is on my pinky. This is now 3 coats. And I do see a little bit of shift. I can sometimes see a bit of an orange shift, but it's not quite as in your face as Dragon Scales was, but this is still very pretty pink. And here's that one in 1 coat and 2 coats. We'll go in and paint on our 3rd coat. See a little bit more of a shift there while it's wet. As I set that down, I can see some orange off to the very extreme side there. But this is Space Oddity. In 1 coat and 3 coats. Up next, we have another shifty one. This one is called Am I Everything You Fear? And this was described as a dusty deep teal with color shifting pink to orange to green shimmer in micro hollow glitter. There you can see the glitter. You can see the shifts happening, the bottle. So pretty. Oh, and here's that one on me. It's on this finger here. This is now 3 coats, but once again, 2 coats was fine. I just put on that 3rd so I could cover up the topper. And you can see it's quite shifty in person. And here it is on the wheel. This is 1 coat and 2 coats. See that 2nd coat did deepen up that color. I'll go in and do a 3rd coat here. There it is in 1 coat and now 3 coats. I love the little twinkling hollow glitter. You can see them there. They're very tiny, very, very micro glitter. Just adds a bit of twinkle instead of being like in your face. Hey, I'm hollow glitter. So it's nice. Am I Everything You Fear in 1 coat and 3. Up next is one that you could hardly get away from in Instagram and Facebook. Anytime you opened it up, I would see this polish, so I had to get it just to see what all the hype was about. This one is called House of Hades, and this was described as a deep blue purple packed with cobalt ultra fine flakes. See that in there. Very, very pretty. And that is this one here on me. This is 3 coats. Even when I had it at 2 coats, I did say if I was going to do a manicure with this one, I probably would have done 3 coats. So it does look a little bit nicer, this particular one, in 3 coats. So here it is on the swatch wheel. You can see the first coat looks very purple. And then the second coat, I think that blue shimmer just came out a little bit more, or the blue flakes, which gives it a bit more of a blue look, but it's still purple, you can see. I'll go in and do a third coat here. And that did continue to deepen that color. Bring out more of those teeny tiny little cobalt blue flakes. So pretty. I think it lives up to the hype. I think it's beautiful. I especially like it there in 3 coats. So this was House of Hades in 1 coat and 3 coats. And next up was another one that you couldn't hardly not see in an ad or somebody posting a picture of it. This one is called Mooncat, and this was described as a sheer hot pink jelly with blue shimmer and super micro hollow glitter. So there you can see the hollow glitter. There's that pretty blue shimmer. Gorgeous. And that's this one here on me. This is, I don't know what that dark spot is. It's something not to do with the polish. But here it is in 3 coats with a glossy top coat on me. And here it is on the swatch wheel. This is 1 coat and 2 coats. Go in and do our 3rd coat here. And that did also deepen up that color. This one's probably better with 3 coats also. It really brightens it up. I think I bought more hot pinks in the last 6 months than I probably bought all of the last 2 years or something. But I've been on a bit of a hot pink kick. So that's very pretty with the blue shimmer and the little tiny hollow glitter. Just sort of peeking through. So that is Mooncat in 1 coat and 3 coats. And the last polish that I bought from Mooncat during their sale is this one. It is called Fool's Gold. And this was described as a matte topper featuring golden flakes in a clear base. Let's see. Move around there. And here is that one on me. This is just 2 coats in its normal matte finish. I really like that this dries to a matte finish. You don't see toppers that do that very often. I'm not sure if I have any other ones in my vast collection. But so I do. I like that it dries matte. That's 2 coats on its own. And here on my thumb, I did 3 coats and then put a glossy top coat on top. And although you can still see a little bit of the nail underneath, you can see a little bit of the visible nail line, all that blah, blah. But I still think in person, it looks really nice built up in 3 coats because it's kind of blingy and shiny. And so you don't really notice the nail underneath of it. But there it is in 3 coats, just all on its own, with a glossy top coat. And then here it is on the swatch wheel. This is 1 coat and 2 coats. So you can see, you can kind of play if you just want a little sprinkling of glitter, just do 1 coat as a topper. If you want a little bit more, you can do 2. I'll go in and do a 3rd coat here just to show you. There it is in 3 coats. And that one is Fool's Gold in 1 coat and 3 coats. I am going to go through, I did this in my last video, I'm going to go through and put this on as a topper over almost all I think I'll do it over all of them again. So this one was Saber Tooth. This one has the glossy top coat on it because normally it would dry matte like this. So I'm going to put this topper on, and that's going to take it back to its matte formulation and add these little bitty gold flakes. I think this is a very cute combo. We'll take a look at it again as it dries. And I screwed this one up again. Got something pink on it, but this one is Curiosity's Prey. We will go through and just do a quick coat of that. Put a quick coat here on Dragon Scales and on Space Oddity. Come over to this hand and we will do a coat here on Am I Everything You Fear? And do a coat on House of Hades. I really like this combo. I think that's really pretty. And we will do one here on Merkitten as well. It's also kind of a fun combo. Give this just a minute to dry and get matte. You can see it already is starting. Here's where we started with Saber Tooth. This one is already dry. Takes it down to that matte finish. I think that's really pretty combo. Here it is on Curiosity's Prey. Ignore that little bit of pink there. This one, I kind of like Curiosity's Prey on its own because it's quite colorful. And though you can still sort of see the flakes there coming through, the gold really takes over and hides a lot of that pretty color that was part of this one. But I would really like to see Curiosity's Prey on its own and then mattified. I think that'd be very pretty. Here's Dragon Scales with the gold topper, Fool's Gold. And I kind of like this combo too because here, when you see it in the pink, you can still see the gold topper, but then it also goes to like a gold shift and kind of hides that topper a little bit. So that's kind of a fun combo. Here it is over, excuse me, Space Oddity. And that's a pretty nice combo also. I do like that it takes it down. I know I've said this a few times now. I really like that it takes it down to the matte finish. Moving over here, here's Am I Everything You Fear? I do kind of like this combo also. I think that looks nice with the gold topper. I really like it over House of Hades. I think that's very pretty. And then over Merkitten, it's a little bit more subtle over Merkitten, but still kind of a nice combo. And there it is on its own in 2 coats in the matte finish. And then here it is 3 coats all on its own with a glossy finish. All right, so that was my purchase from Mooncat. Let me turn the camera around and we will finish this up. All right, so what do you think? Do you own any Mooncat polishes? Did you buy anything during the sale? I like buying them during the sale. Like I said, they're a little bit pricier, $13 to $15. They may have some that are more, just these ones that I purchased. Those were the retail prices. And then I think the sale was 20% off, so a little bit cheaper. And but yeah, let me know what you think. If you have any Mooncat, if you like any of these, if you'll be keeping an eye out. I have more in my wish list for the next sale. So like I said, I think maybe that will be around Black Friday. These are all very, very pretty. I don't know if I could pick a favorite. I do like the matte, the baby blue matte, Saber Tooth. I like that one. I don't know. I'm going to just say I like all of them. But I think Saber Tooth would be a favorite. Curiosity's Prey. I really like that one with the color changing flakes in that white jelly base, and it built up very nicely. I had a great formula. I do like the shifter of Dragon Scales. I feel like maybe I have something from I Love Nail Polish that's similar. Not positive, I'd have to look that up. And I do really like this shifty one also, but I, again, feel like I probably have things similar to this from other brands, maybe Bee's Knees or somebody else. I do like the purpley blue House of Hades, and I really like that with the gold topper on top. And Merkitten, of course, is beautiful, that hot pink. And I really, really do like this Fool's Gold topper because I just love the idea that it dries to a matte finish, and it will turn your, even if you have a glossy top coat on, it will turn it into a matte polish. So I really like that. I think that's a little bit unusual. Like I said, I don't think I have any other toppers that are something and add it and make it be matte. So of course I have regular matte top coats, but not something that has like glitter or flakes and then turns it matte. So I think that's kind of unusual and kind of fun. And yeah, so just let me know in the comments what you think of any of these that I got. If you have a favorite, I would love to hear so I can look it up and put it in my wish list. And I think that's all I have for you today. So for now, I will thank you for being here, and I'll say goodbye.